Lockheed Martin's stealthy new AGM-158B Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile Extended Range, JASSM-ER, made its debut on the raid on Syria on April 13th. A pair of U.S. Air Force Rockwell International B-1B Lancer strategic bombers launched 19 of the new air-launched cruise missiles against the Barzeh Research and Development Center near Damascus. The B-1S employed the JASSM-ER Joint Standoff Missile. Joint Staff Director Lieutenant General Kenneth F. McKenzie Jr. told reporters at the Pentagon on the morning of April 14th. So that was the weapon that they used. B-1S were accompanied by U.S. fighters up to the launch and release point, as a normal way you would integrate an air package, to provide protection to the bombers. Indeed, the addition of the JASSM-ER made the aerial portion of the raid on the Syrian research labs possible. While the B-1B was a capable bomber initially when it was fielded in the 1980s, the aircraft is not survivable against modern air defenses and has to rely on standoff weapons when faced with a conventional foe. In this case, while Russian forces in Syria did not attempt to engage Allied forces, the very presence of advanced Russian surface-to-air missile defenses such as the S-300V4 and the S-400, which have a range of 250 nautical miles if equipped with the appropriate missiles, necessitated the use of the JASSM-ER's standoff capability. Thus, the addition of the JASSM-ER allowed a non-aircraft that would normally be unable to strike inside a so-called anti-access area denial (A2/AD) bubble to hit targets well inside such a zone. As such, a weapon such as the JASSM-ER breathes new life into conventional non-aircraft such as the B-1B or fourth-generation fighters such as the F-16 Fighting Falcon or F-15E Strike Eagle, which are unable to penetrate into heavily defended airspace. Given the JASSM-ER's stealth and extremely long range of more than 600 nautical miles, the weapon could also be a solution for the U.S. Navy in the Pacific theater to the increasing challenges posed by Chinese anti-ship cruise and ballistic missiles such as the DF-21D and the DF-26, which threaten to force the carrier out as 1,000 nautical miles offshore. With a combination of the JASSM-ER, which with forthcoming improvements will have even better range, plus the range of the Super Hornet, the Navy's F-A-18EF could strike at targets ashore even when faced against a Chinese A2/AD bubble. The Navy dropped out of the JASSM program in 2005 in favor of the SLAM-ER when the Lockheed Martin developed weapon ran into developmental trouble. However, given that the Navy is already purchasing the AGM-158C Long-Range Anti-Ship Missile (LRASM) version of the weapon, and given the threats in the Pacific theater, the Sea Service should reconsider. The addition of the JASSM-ER to the Navy's arsenal would allow the service to fight more effectively against the A2/AD threat in that region without having to purchase additional stealth aircraft. Indeed, given that the F-35C would be able to penetrate into hostile airspace, especially with the aid of the forthcoming MQ-25 tanker, and provide real-time updates to a weapon such as the JASSM-ER via the Naval Integrated Fire Control, Counter-Air, NIFCCA, the combination of the AGM-158B, Super Hornet and Joint Strike Fighter could be a potent capability. As now retired Rear ADM Mike Manazir once explained, a weapon launched from a Super Hornet might receive terminal guidance from an aircraft such as an F-35 operating near the target location via the network. Thus, the JASSM-ER could be one part of the solution to defeating the A2/AD challenge in the Western Pacific. It's not an either-or proposition.